Welcome to the 311 Griffin YouTube channel. I thought it might be fun to go back through 2021 and just uh, pull up and talk about some of my favorite moments or most successful moments here on the channel through 2021. So let's jump in. These are in chronological order, not necessarily my favorite order, but let's jump into it and just take a look back at 2021. First up, we have my most successful video of the year. Which DCS module should you buy? It's got about 9,500 views as of right now. Part of the reason it's the most successful is because it's the one that has been on my channel the longest through the year. But this is a video I really didn't expect to do, but I started seeing a lot of questions from people about what module they should buy, and I was seeing a lot of advice about, hey, you should buy this module or you should buy that module, and I wasn't seeing a lot of advice about buying the module that you will like the most or be the most fulfilled by. And really, this kind of a question for me always comes down to personal preference, and you can certainly get some ideas from people, but you should never listen to someone who's saying you should buy this or you shouldn't buy this. Just you've got to do your own research and figure out what works best for you. Luckily, we've got the 14-day trial period that Eagle Dynamics does, and that's a great way to jump in and figure out what you want. But anyway, I'm very proud of this video. And next we've got high-level Giga Tame with Bullseye in Arc, which only has 26 views. Nobody on my channel really likes my Arc videos. I put these up because I just like them, and especially when I get to play with Bullseye or anyone else that I know, I have a great time at it. For those that don't know, Bullseye is my son, and he doesn't like Arc at all, but he's been gracious enough to play with me a few times, and I always have fun. So this was a good video. Also, we had tried to tame a Giga in the past and we failed miserably, and it was just a horrible 3-hour experience or 2-hour experience maybe. So it was nice to finally get one tamed. So even though this is a low view count, I really like this video. So back in DCS, how to DCS cockpit cam and external F4 cam. This has 1,300 views. It's from late February, and mostly I like this video because I have studied how to get different views in DCS quite a bit, and I had just never figured this out until right before I made this video. And once I figured it out, I wanted to put together a very specific video about how to do it for other people, because as it turns out, every video or help file or topic I've ever seen regarding cinematic cameras, this information is always buried very, very deeply in the video. And so I wanted to put something together that was extremely specific and very quick to help other people figure it out a little bit better. And so I'm proud of this video just because it's technically concise. And that's something that's missing a lot of times from my videos and others. Okay, back to Arc. We've got Arc Ragnarok, Life's Labyrinth, again with Bullseye, Bullseye VL RNT for Valorant, for those that don't know. This was a lot of fun, and once again, I don't think he wanted to do it. He just doesn't really like Arc, but I didn't want to tackle this on my own. And it was really fun going through it with Bullseye, and he helped a lot and just helped me carry stuff and helped me kill stuff. So it was great. Good fun. So next in the queue is the DCS A29B Super Tucano English startup procedure. 5,300 views. It's for March 10th. And the reason I'm proud of this is because normally I don't find mods very quickly. I've got a lot of other things going on in my life, and so I'm usually behind on my video schedules and in DCS by a bit. So it's very rare that I get to jump onto something before other people do, or before it's widely disseminated through the internet. And I just happened to find this mod, and I was really intrigued by it. And so I watched, I don't speak Portuguese, but I watched the Portuguese startup video that the people that made the mod put together, and I did some other research and tried to do the best I could to put together an English startup video, and it's been well received. and I think it has been helpful, and that's really what I was going for. So I'm proud of this video, and look, fortunately, it's gotten a fair number of views for me as well. Then we have the Military Aviation Museum Warbird Weekend video. Only has 550 views, and it's from late June. But I like this video because it was a trip that me and two of my friends took to see another friend that we hadn't seen in a bit, and he lives in Virginia. And while we were there, we got to go on the USS Wisconsin, and we went to another museum that we went and toured a fort, and we went to this military aviation museum, watched this Warbird Weekend thing. It's the first time I've ever seen a Catalina fly, and also the first time I've ever seen a de Havilland mosquito in real life, and we got to see it fly as well. We were supposed to get to see a FW-190 Dora fly, but rain stopped that from happening, and also stopped the F-40U Corsair. It was a Goodyear model Corsair. Um, that we did not get to see fly, but we did get to see the planes. We got to talk to some really good World War II reenactors and from Poland, and that were representing Germany. They weren't from Germany, but they were representing Germany. And it was just a great weekend. It was a great chance to see my friend, and this video just reminds me of some of the time that we had together, and sometimes seeing some really cool historic weaponry and aircraft. And so it was just a fantastic weekend. And this video is a good reminder of it. Okay, and now we have The Defense of Yas Marina, which is my DCS Forza 7 movie. It's only got 300 views from late July. I wish this had more views because I have an insane amount of time and effort put into this video. And I don't know that this video is as good as what I wanted it to be. It's about twice as long as I meant for it to be. And some of the shots are a little bit long. I have trouble cutting out what I think are technically good scenes from a video when the video or the clip kind of ruins the pace of the movie. I have trouble cutting it out if it's technically good. But most people in a video like this, they don't want to see the technical stuff. They don't want to see the details. It's more about pacing. The story is more about pacing, and I'm not very good at that. So I can't claim that this is a great video, but I'm proud of it. It took an insane amount of work. I have a friend, and both of my children are in this video doing voiceover work. The voiceover, I did a poor job of editing it, but they're all in there. It was a good group effort. Took a lot of time. I wish I had more views, but it doesn't matter because I'm super proud of this video, and it was fun to do. Then we've got the SR-71 YF-12A DCS mod review, 5,500 views. This was done in September. The reason this is in here is because it's just gotten a lot more views than I thought it would get. And so it's in here as kind of a success story, not as necessarily my favorite video. I like the SR-71 Blackbird. I'm very intrigued by the aircraft, so this allowed me to do some additional research into it. Which was fine. I always like researching aircraft and having an excuse to do so. As far as the mod goes, I think the mod is fine. I don't fly it a lot because I don't really necessarily see the purpose of it in the DCS world right now. Maybe if they get to a whole globe kind of DCS world, that's truly the world, then this would really be a lot of fun to fly. But as it is right now, it's fun to tool around in a little bit, but it's just nothing spectacular. I'd rather be spending my time doing other things. So this clip, I have to include it because it was a very successful video for me, and so I appreciate that. Number 9 is actually a group of videos, and this is the Echo 19 Sound Mod series. 2,900 combined views, and I started this in early September with the FA-18 Hornet sound mod, and I'm just comparing the Echo 19 sounds to the vanilla sounds, and this I was interested in this because it does improve the sound in my opinion. It doesn't in everybody's opinion, but I was really happy to kind of get to evaluate the different sounds. I went ahead and did the F16, which is the one that I've got the most views on. Then I did the F15, which is catching it. There's a lot of interest in the F15, which is part of the core mod. And then also part of the core mod is the AV8B and the A10C too. And I've done videos on those as well. I want to do some more videos on the Echo 19 sound mods, but I just haven't had the time to do it. So hopefully starting in January, I can do some comparisons and slap some more videos up. But this has been a successful series for me, and it was a lot of fun to just compare those different sounds and help other people make the decision if they want to go through the effort of downloading and installing the mod or not. And finally, we've got the DCS Christmas 2021 video. This is the second year that I've done a video like this, and I think that this is my best cinematic that I've ever done. This one does have a story, but it's very, very truncated. There's a lot of stuff you don't see because I wanted to keep it short. I needed to keep it well under 5 minutes. So there's a story here, and that's what I like about it. I think I did a better job of making the scenes more interesting and cutting out all of that technical stuff that I was talking about before, while also telling a story. It's kind of hard to do both of those things, and I wanted the pace to be really fast. I wanted it to be really exciting to watch. I didn't want people getting bored, and I don't think that this video in the end is going to be, getting a lot of views. Once we get into the new year, this video is kind of off topic, so to speak. So unless the visuals stand on their own, I don't expect it to get a ton more views. But it has been climbing fairly steadily, and that's good. But really, I'm just happy with the way a lot of the shots came together. These kind of videos can be very difficult and time consuming to do. I suspect that, well, I won't get into how much time I put into cinematics, but my cinematics don't typically get that many views. But they are a lot of fun to do, and this was a lot of fun. Took a lot of time, but I'm really happy with the way it came together. And like I said, I think it's my best cinematic that I've done yet in terms of visual quality and pacing. So I'm really happy with it. And with that, that's it. Those are my top 10 moments from 2021 in terms of either success or the fun that I had or the pride that I feel for the way the video came together, or just memories and things like that. It's been a good year. A lot has happened this year for me and my family personally. A lot has happened for you guys as well. And I'm not just talking about pandemic stuff. I'm just talking about life. The pandemic gets a lot of attention, but I think life just happens for folks. So it's fun to look back on the previous year and just kind of see where we were at the beginning of it and see where we wound up at the end of it and make plans for next year. So I hope everybody has a very happy new year and hit the ground running in 2022 and don't look back. With that, happy flying, and as always, thank you for watching.